Okay, guys, so I've done some more carving, and you can see, like, based on which side you look at it, I started painting on the back, but that there's something to look at. I've created some little lines, I've smoothed things out, I've created some holes that go through. It still sort of takes on that brick shape, and that's my one thing. Maybe I could have gotten it to look less like a brick if I say got rid of something like that and had it sit on the table, maybe, like a different way. But I'm going to move forward with it at this point. But every time I touch it, I get this stuff on my hands. Like you can feel it. So I've got a couple of options here. I could paper mache over this, but I'd lose a lot of the detail that's there. There's also this stuff that you can put on. You'll see people put on like a plaster bandage. But again, I think I'd lose some of the little nuance and detail that I've gotten in some of these areas. So I decided just to paint it. I got an acrylic paint. You'll want an acrylic paint. You'll want a pretty good size bottle. You won't want to pick a little teeny bottle. But you can get this at Myers. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this at an art store. But you don't have to get it at an art store, um, especially if you're doing multiple colors, which I'm going to do. So you can see I just poured out a whole bunch, and I got a little bit of water. So I'm going to mix a little bit of water with my paint so that it flows nicely. And you can see that it starts to cover, but you really do have to kind of work it in. I don't want it to be so thick that it changes the texture, and it is going to take me a little bit of time to get this whole thing painted. So one of these days on screencast, I'm going to learn how to do like a sped up time, like that time lapse sort of, almost like photography sort of thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this whole surface. Again, I got some paper down, so as you can see already, there are some little pieces that will kind of come off if I brush too hard, so you want a soft brush. And I'm going to have to paint multiple sides, so I'm going to paint some, then let it dry, then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to paint some more. And when I get a pretty good solid coat, I'm going to do that same thing that I did with the paper sculpture last year. Come back and do a second coat over the top. Might use even sort of like the same paint style, but I saw some examples online that I really liked that they did more than just the metallic paint over the black. So I might try something different for this one. So I'm going to stop now. I don't know, I'm on my way. And when I get it all black, I'll come back and shoot yet another video.